This is what happens after a spiritual awakening. Now, number one, you go through a huge shift in consciousness. The way that you used to perceive the world is going to change because now you have a new perspective and a new perception on how you see things. And once that process starts to happen, this literally raises your consciousness level. And whatever environment you in, the people that you're surrounded by, you're going to slowly start to drift away from that. Because remember, you're having a shift in consciousness. So this means all the other people around you in your environment and that you're surrounded by are not going to have the same thoughts as you. Because now you see life through a whole different lens. That's why you might have the urge to distance and isolate yourself, because the people that you're around are not going to be aligned with your type of thoughts. They're not going to understand you because you're vibrating on a different frequency, a different vibration. For example, you might have some friends that just sit around and drink all day. You might be the type of person that's trying to stop drinking. You see right there, you and that person is already not in the same shoes because that person is still drinking and you trying to stop drinking. But that technically means you as an individual, you are not aligned with that person because y'all both have different perceptions, different perspectives on how y'all see life. Now, number two, you're going to go through ego death, which means that you lose the identity of your individual self. Everything that you know about your personal identity is just a collection of thoughts of what you gained from the outside world. For example, all the experiences that you had in your life shaped your personal identity, so now you think that's who you really are. But you have no clue that your sense of self is limited because you have put these limited beliefs on yourself. And whenever you're trying to get rid of these old beliefs that you set upon yourself, it's going to be kind of hard. You're going to start resisting. Because one thing the ego likes to do is to defend itself from anything new coming in. So this is why you have so much resistance to learning new stuff in the world. Truth is that most people are not ready to let go of what they once knew because they're scared of new information coming in. And this is what the ego does. It keeps you at your lower self from gaining new insight and information because your ego is not ready to be shattered. That's what most of us have to face when we go on this spiritual journey. Number three, the last one, you're going to truly start to value your alone time. Hope y'all know isolation does not mean separation. It requires elevation. So when you start to spend more time with yourself, you're going to start to learn more about yourself. That's one thing that your ego has been stopping you from doing this whole time, is learning more about yourself. Remember how I told y'all that your ego is going to be the main one that try to stop you from growing on this journey? You literally go from pleasure driven to want to learn more knowledge about yourself and the outside world. That's what happens when you spend more time alone. Isolation does not mean that you get separated from the world. Isolation requires elevation. You have to get away from everything to really analyze and observe what's going on around in your reality. But as long as you're distracted with multiple shit, you're never going to know who you truly are. That's why the people running this world keep throwing distractions in front of your face so that way you can never know who you are. Anyways, I don't want to make this video too long, y'all. Let me know if y'all want a part 2 about this. Love y'all, gang. Follow me for more.